Hi, James. I hope you're having a great day. This is Lisa. Thank you so much for taking the first step and getting to know how your website is doing and your digital presence and how you can beat your number one competitor on Google and just, have your website make money for you, right? So I'll dive right in. I'll go over 3 to 4 things to review when looking and evaluating your online performance and website performance. Okay. So this is your website. Everything is working, so there's no errors, which is great. But the overall flow and aesthetic is slightly outdated, right? So, your logo, this should, not have right the white background. Everything should be aesthetically pleasing and attractive and engaging to your customers, right? You have this map that's not really helpful because people, if you just say Northern Virginia and Southern Maryland, people already know that area. I mean, if you service multiple states in the U.S., I can understand a map, but you actually want to place this at the bottom. You really need to showcase who you are and your values and everything like that and what you do and the services, right? So the flow of it is not quite what your competitors are doing. So just some updates and aesthetic things can really make a huge difference. But I do love your logo. It's very attractive and there's no errors to your site, so that's great. Now, the first thing you need to pay attention to is content. So content is king. I don't know if you've heard of that, but Google ranks websites higher when you have valuable, rich content with the right keywords. Keywords are, Fairfax electrician, Fairfax, Virginia. What are people typing into Google to find you, right? So I did a quick analysis. You have 444 words on your home page. So you, on average, should want 1,500. I mean, that's the average, like I said. It all depends on what your competitors are doing. Since I live out in Northern Virginia as well, this is a highly competitive area for every single type of business. And people really put in thousands and a ton of money into their marketing because there's so much business and money to be made here. So that is something we help businesses do, elaborate on content and make sure it has the correct keywords. So content also means photos as well. So your photos need to be saved as keywords. So we can see what this photo is named as. Okay, electricians in Virginia and Maryland. So this is kind of helpful, but we target by cities. So you want to put electrician in Fairfax, Virginia. Electrical services, Fairfax, Virginia. Electrical services, Woodbridge, Virginia. What have you. But it's not the worst. I've seen a lot worse, right? But you have to tell Google, what clientele, who do you want to see your website, right? Google doesn't know. So you have to do all these little things on the back end of your website to tell Google, hey, this is what I want. Okay, so let's say we Google Fairfax electrician, right? Because that's people are going to be Googling that and you need to show up for that, right? So this is what you first see. You see ads, Google ads, they just want your money, right? Google ads in this placement, if it's done right, can work, but it's not a long-term strategy, right? You can't do that forever. It's good for your busy season or something to supplement to get more leads for a month or two. So it can create a good ROI if it's done correctly. So then you scroll down. This is the second thing I highly suggest. You have to get into this map pack. I mean, you get 25 to 35% of traffic from just being in here. People in this placement that have, about 4.4, 4.5 stars and above will get that traffic. And so you're questioning probably, how do I get into this area? So you have to beat your competitors in citations. So just think of a citation as a online directory such as Yelp and Facebook, the BB&B, those are all directories. So the more directories you have, the better chance you have to get in here. So say if this electrician has 150 citations, we'll add 100 more. So we'll add 250. And so another thing that helps you get into this area, actually, which is new this year, is Google reviews. You have to stay on top of your Google reviews. You should be getting 2 to 5 or more a month. staying active on Google, your Google My Business page, posting once a week, all of that kind of stuff really is more and more important this year. So it was just new, like I said. So there's, different ways to get more reviews. Your staff can do it. Your manager can call happy clients. You can have a software that sends out automatic texts and emails to your clients after the job is done. So there's several different ways to get more reviews. So we can help you with that as well, because I know it's a lot as a business owner to handle. So as we scroll down, this is what we call the organic section. So this is, a directory. This is the #1 company, but their back page is ranking. So they're actually, their whole entire website is not. They are a national corporation, so that's technically not your #1 competition. Angie's List is, again, directory. So MR Electric, again, is their back page is ranking, but they are more concentrated in this area. So Google likes companies that are local to the area that you're searching. So this is technically someone that would be your #1 competitor, because they're everywhere. So I'll show you how your website is doing compared to your #1 competitor. So this is our analytics system. It shows the back end of your website and how much traffic you're getting. So if you really want to be on the #1 spot or on the first page of Google, you really have to pay attention to this section. So this is the third thing you need to pay attention to. So referring domains, just think of it as a high power, high credible website, linking back to your website, giving you a high five or voting for you, showing credibility, because they're telling Google, hey, I vote for this person and this company, they are credible, and people should use him, right? Use them. So not all backlinks are created equal. You don't want any spammy ones. That actually brings your website down. And this ratio right here, URL rating and DR rating, or domain rating, you want this to be a 1-to-1 ratio as close as possible. So this evaluates the power and credibility of the referring domains, and this is the power and credibility for the URLs or the backlinks. And you can tell that there's your backlinks, they're okay in terms of credibility, but your referring domains are not doing very well. The ratio is so far off from a 1-to-1. So you want like 16 and 15, 16, 13, 16, 12, but you're at a 1.3. So this means that the quality of your referring domains is very low. So quality over quantity, like with most things in life, right? You have 58 keywords. That's driving 0 people to your website a month. So nobody's finding your website at all. You basically might as well not have a website just because no one's finding it. So no one's seeing your website. No one. So you have organic keywords, like I said in the beginning of the video. You want buyer intent. So here we go. Perfect. Electrician, Springfield, Virginia. 50 people search this a month in Google. So that's what this number means. You're in 32nd place, so you're on the 4th page. So 75% of people don't even go past the first page. They don't even go past the first page, so you're not getting seen. You got to be on that first page. Electricians in Southern Maryland, 50 people search that a month. You're in 36th place on Google. You're on the 4th page. Electrician, Oakton, Virginia, 20 people search this a month. You're in 39th place, so you're on the 4th page. So you get the idea of what's going on back here. And we can see how your competitor is doing. So obviously, clear difference, right? So they have 1,930 backlinks, 296 referring domains, so no wonder they're #1. So we go into this section as, digital marketers. We put in the most powerful, most credible referring domains, and we apply those to your site like each month. We do a couple each month. It has to be natural looking, so Google's smart. They know what you're doing. And the same thing with the backlinks. We go into this section and we look at their backlinks and apply the most powerful and most credible ones, and then add more, so we beat your competitors. They have 3,400 keywords, which is a lot. But it's driving 1,500 people to their website a month. So imagine how much business they're doing. Even Google calculates their traffic to be worth $16,000. So again, there's a clear difference between, your site and then theirs. And, they invested. Marketing is an investment. It should always give you a return on that investment, but you do have to start somewhere. Because these things take time. It's like you're dating Google, and you need to build up trust and rapport with Google, right? So we can go into this section and see what keywords they're ranking for and what you're missing. So electricians, Northern Virginia. Here we go. 300 people search us a month. You're number 2. Or they're number 2. So they're getting a lot of people just from this keyword. Electrician, Woodbridge, Virginia. 200 people search this a month. They're number 1. Electrician, Alexandria. 150 people search this a month. They're number 2. So, I mean, they're doing everything right. So electricians, Alexandria, Virginia. 150 people search this a month. They're number 3. So they're doing everything right, obviously, and these are the keywords that should be in your website and should be within the content of your home page or on back pages. So I hope this brought you a lot of value, and this is why we do these videos. We love educating business owners. It's really important to know what's going on the back end of your system. This is my company. If you have any questions or anything that you need clarification on, this is my phone number and this is my email, and I'll email this video right over. I would also love if you could give me feedback on this video and let me know if this is helpful or not helpful. I'm always trying to better meet, business owners' needs and really get to know what people are looking for out there, okay? So I hope you have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. I'll follow up with you next week, okay? Have a good day. Bye-bye.